Good evening. Welcome to this evening's reflection. This is the first week of Advent. There are certain words and persons we associate with the season of Advent, which help to define the season and challenge us to make adequate preparations. During the course of this season, we will focus our attention on John the Baptist, whose message defines the season, and who invited his hearers to prepare the way for the Lord's Advent. The preparation involves watching, waiting, and a call to repentance. We often forget that Advent is a penitential season similar to Lent. Its purpose is to help believers remain focused on the birth of Christ and to watch for Jesus' glorious return at his second Advent. For this week, our focus will be on the word watch, from the Gospel for the first Sunday of Advent. Watch, for you know not when the master of the house will come, in the evening or at midnight or at cockcrow or in the morning, lest he come suddenly and find you asleep. Mark 13:35-36. A character in one of American writers, J.D. Salinger's short stories, says that the most important word in the Bible is watch. Why would watch be anyone's favorite notion, one may ask? How do we watch? What are we watching for? Yes, we are watching for Christ. But what are we to watch? I would like to share with you this week the approach my math teacher took in presenting a sermon on the word watch, which has remained with me all my life. He used watch as an acrostic. Watch your words. Watch your actions. Watch your thoughts. Watch your character. And finally, watch your heart. So this evening, let's focus on watching our words. Watch your words as you prepare for the Lord's coming. The words we speak are important and can have lasting positive or negative effects, and can affect one's salvation, one's preparation for the Lord's Advent. It is not true that sticks and bones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Words can cause pain and serious psychological damage. Broken bones will heal over time. Sometimes we never recover from the crushing words spoken to us by others. I am sure that you know someone, maybe a child, who is living in pain and depression because of the words that were spoken to them. There are people that believe that they are worthless, no good, and will never amount to anything because of what they were told by a parent or an adult. They are still suffering from verbal abuse that they received as children. The story is told about a woman living in an Indian village who was a malicious gossip. And she gossiped about another lady and her family in the village. One day she found that she was wrong about this lady and her family, and that she had a change of heart. She went to the village wise man and told her all about it. He said to her, "Go home and kill all the chickens and pluck their feathers and put them in a bag." After this, she was to go back and see the wise man again. But on her way, she was to scatter all the feathers she had plucked from the chickens. The lady did as she was told. When she got back to the man, he told her, "Now go back and pick up all the feathers that you have scattered." The woman was astonished at such a command and said, "By now the wind has scattered the feathers throughout the village and beyond." The wise man then told her, "And so it is with your careless words. They are like the feathers scattered in the wind. You cannot retrieve them." With that, the woman with a broken heart, because of the words she had spoken, went her way, determined from that day forward to watch her words. The words we speak affect the world around us. What we say and how we communicate with each other has lasting results. The words we speak can give life, hope, peace, joy, and love. On the contrary, our words can bring death, division, destruction, and pain. Proverbs 18:21 states, "Death and life are in the power of the tongue." We know that once the word goes forth from our mouth, it cannot be retrieved like a spent arrow. I believe that's why James says that we are to be quick to hear, slow to speak, and slow to anger. In other words, engage your mind before you engage your mouth. Do not speak in anger or in malice. Let your words be seasoned with love, with the purpose to heal and to transform, to give joy and to give hope. A word spoken in love can transform a darkened day with God's light. So, my brothers and sisters, as an Advent people, let us watch the words we speak, and let the words we speak be words of encouragement, words that speak of God's joy and peace, words of warning, telling people of the Advent to come, and enabling them to be prepared for the Lord's coming. Watch your words. They will inform your action. Have a good night, and may God richly bless you and yours.